Hi there guys, my name is Arian and you can learn, make and create together with me in Adobe Photoshop. Today I'm going to show you how you can edit an amazing portrait step by step using some actions. So without any further ado, let's get started. So here we are in Adobe Photoshop. As you can see, this portrait needs clean, but before we start retouching, make sure to check the links in the description because you'll find the raw file and retouching actions. So here we have the Makeup Artist Retouching Actions 2023. Click on Clean, click on Play. And we are going to start cleaning with this spot healing brush. I'm gonna zoom in here in the face and I will start cleaning this amazing portrait. And as you can see, a general clean after. This and there's, I think it's okay. It's dodge and burn. So I'm click on dodge and burn. Okay, turn on layer, click on dodge, and I'm gonna start dodging the portrait. So here is a before and after of the dodge and burn. Just going to lower the burn just like this. After, I think it's looking okay. Now I'm going to merge them into a single one. Now that we are done with clean and just a little dodge and burn, it's time for the frequency separation. Going to click play. Wait until it's done. Open the frequency separation. First, I'm going to work on the color mixer brush. So these are the settings for the mixer brush. I'm going to turn out the texture. I'm going to start working and mixing the skin tones, the forehead first. So here's a before and after of the frequency separation. And I think that is okay. Now I'm going to click on the texture and zoom in where I want to. The texture, we are going to work with the clone stamp tool. Clone stamp tool works this way. You have to hold Alt keyboard and click to copy and just paint it for paste, just like this. You have to be sure to copy paste as near as possible because, for example, if you copy here and paste it here, as you can see, you will create a bad texture. So be careful. You have to be careful, as I said before. Copy paste as near as possible, just like this. Here's a before and after. And I think that we are done with frequency separation. Now that we are done with frequency separation, I'm going to put some freckles into the portrait. So I'm just gonna create an empty layer, the black brush. I'm going to check on the freckles that I have downloaded from Retouch. Link is in the description. You can find them on her channel. There are these amazing freckles. Just going to play some of them. And I think that I will start the heavy freckles. Just like this. You can paint it. And switch the blending mode from normal to soft light. Just like this. Go to filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. And I think that 3 will be enough. And lower the opacity, maybe 50%. Maybe higher. I don't know. You have to make layer mask and with a darker color and a normal soft round brush. You have to delete the freckles from the eyes, just like this. Or maybe from the zones you don't want to show. Example on the nose, because I'm going to put some more freckles portrait, just like this, and check it before and after. It's okay, but not that good. Just like this. You have to double click here, go to the blending options. gonna make some changes here, just this. Click OK, and here's the before and after. I think it's okay, but I'm going to remove from this part of the nose because I'm going to put some other freckles. So again, create another empty layer, right click, and choose the freckles that you want. For example, this 3 freckles or 4, something like this. This bigger, and just paint it around the face. Was big. And maybe choose another one, which is 1 freckle. Put the 1 freckle on each click. So I think this one is enough. Now switch the blending mode from normal to soft light. And go again to blur, Gaussian blur. And I think that 5 will be enough for this one. And copy the layer style from this first freckle layer. And here's the before and after. Out. And if you want to remove the freckles from some parts, just make another layer mask with a normal soft round brush. You can delete them, just like. And here's the before and after. I think it's amazing, but I'm going to put another freckle layer. Again, go to the freckles and find your other freckles. Just like this, I think work fine. Switch the blending mode from normal again to soft light. Filter blur, Gaussian blur. And this time the 4 will be enough. Okay, paste that layer style. After, make another mask. The soft round brush. Delete the freckles from the zones you don't want to show. This. Now check it before and after. Okay. You can check it before. That is looking amazing. Now I'm going to put some eyeshadow up. Just click play and zoom in the eye makeup. Paint it on. Before and after. I think it's okay. I'm going to play another dodge and burn. Just this. Put some dodge highlighted parts. Put some dodge inside the eyes. Now check it before and after all the dodge. Okay, but reduce it just a little. Click on the burn. And I'm gonna burn the cheeks just a little. Around the forehead. Under the lips. And around these lines. On eyebrows. Check it before and after. Going to close the dodge and burn. Work on nostrils, click play. And with the 100% painted. And do that. And zoom out and okay. All this. Click on dodge and burn and redo. Select. Now click on the sharpen basic. Click play. switch a blend, switch the layer mask that is black on the sharpen into the white. Like this, you can zoom in and reduce it at just a little. Now check on the basic contrast. I think that 100% is way too much. Click on the face contour. I think okay, but lower just a little. Going to put some color on the cheeks and paint it. White brush, this. Check a before and after. I think it's okay, but we have to remove color from the here. And reduce the opacity by 25 maybe. Now check it before and after all this in process. And I think that is the thing. I'm make another copy, right? Hold shift keyboard, right click, group from layers, rename Retouch. Make another copy of Retouch, right click and merge the group. And before and after process of Retouch. I'm going to place some color grade, so I have to go to another window by control click on A to copy this entire window. Click on C, file, new, and create another window. Paste it here and check on these color grades. I'm going to play one by one until I find the best color grade for this portrait. And I think that I will stick with A11, so I'm just gonna drag and drop this into the original window, turn on, and I will check them one by one. If I need to make changes, so I'm going to put some other adjustments like color balance, switch the midtones to highlights, and I'm gonna put some yellow into red. Nice, just like this. Go again to the color balance and for the midtones. Click on selective color, click on yellows, and make some changes the yellow colors. This. Click on selective color again, click on reds, and just like this. Click on the black and white, switch the blending mode from normal to luminosity, and you can play with the red. Now I'm gonna remove some red color from the portrait, go to hue. And here's a before and after. Here's before and here is after. Here's before and here's after retouch. Here's before and here's after retouch with color grade. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Please don't forget to check all the links down in the description because you'll find the raw file retouching action and everything else that I'm using for video tutorials. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.